It's a lovely evening in the southeast of Germany. I've travelled all the way down to Bavaria to one of my favourite lakes. Absolutely gorgeous lake this. About 30 acres in size and home to some really lovely carp. I've been lucky enough to catch a few of them when I've been here before. Not the real monsters, but you know, a few 50s and plenty of 40s. And there's plenty of them out there. It's a really good lake. It's got quite a good stock of big fish and it's nice and peaceful. I'm going to enjoy fishing here for the next few days. Hopefully see some of those lovely fish. Well, action at last. In a couple of days without a bite. Been seeing fish and I was just seeing one this morning right in the margins, so I've literally gone to the other side over there and put one in about 4 foot on a little gravel spot in the edge, and sure enough it's been out there about an hour and it's gone off. There we go. There we are, we're off to mark. A lovely typical German mirror, nice dark one. They are nice looking fish, these ones. Very sort of similar to the English fish really. Certainly not monster by this lake standards, but took a little bit of working out this one. But I think I found a little clue. Spotted fish swimming along the margins, you know, in quite shallow water, and nothing's happened on the spots that are normal fish, so I thought I'd give it a go, and the prostate was only out there about an hour and it worked anyway. So pleased to get off the mark and pleased to see a fish like this, and maybe we found something. I mean, it's lovely weather at the moment, but it is due to change tomorrow and get a lot colder, so I don't know what that's going to do. Might change things all over again, but I'll keep looking, I'll keep trying, and that's what you can do in situations like this. I've had to work a little bit for this one, but that's the name of the game really. You know, if it's not happening, you've got to try and make it happen. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually pick this up at all, but there's sort of these little clear sandy spots, and it looks shallow, but it's still sort of 4 or 5 foot. Yeah, and there's one just down there, and that's about where I just had the fish from, so just going to drop it back on there. There we go. TG Active on a simple rig as usual, 8-ounce tractor lead. That's just a, you know, because I'm fishing right across to the far margin, I need a decent lead to hold bottom at that range with braid. Like I say, TG Active Snowman. I'm going to try with some particle as well. I've got some tigers and particle with me, so I'm going to try that along these margins as well. I'm literally just going to drop that down there, and yeah, I can actually see that on the bottom there. You might not be able to pick it up, but just about make out the bait on the bottom. And I'm not going to put loads of bait out. I've just got the 20 mils 20mm TG Active, and You know, this isn't about trying to entice a load of fish into feed on this spot. This is more opportunist fishing, where fish are cruising along this ledge and bumping into the bait as they come along. So it's really fishing for one bite at a time. But I'm going to fish a couple more little spots that I've spotted further down the bank like this. Like I say, I'm going to move one of my tiger rods to there, maybe one of the other boilie rods as well. And yeah, alright, might be fishing for one bite at a time. I'd rather get fishing on a big bed of bait if it's possible, but at the moment it doesn't seem to be possible. You know, I'm just scratching around for bites, but this rod was literally only out there an hour and it's worked. So might have found a little clue here, might have found the answer to the problems. There we go. That's what's caught me the fish. Not rocket science, it's just a matter of looking for the fish and putting baits to where you see them. Another lovely German mirror, and I literally only just repositioned the bait. It must have been 15-20 minutes it was out there. But lovely fish this one, 38.5 pound, proper German mirror, cracking fish. But it's amazing what a difference little things make, because this rod had been out there for 2 days and 2 nights on that area, and it was in 15 foot, and it hadn't gone off in all that time. And all I'd done is gone out there and moved it up into about 5 foot, and it was out there less than 20 minutes and off it went. So it just shows you how little things do make a difference, and especially depths. I always find depths really make a big difference wherever I go. Cassian taught me a lot on getting it depth right, and you know, it really does make a difference, as this one proves, because you know, 20 minutes in the right spot is better than 2 days in the wrong spot. Even though to me, you know, it hardly seems any difference at all, but they wouldn't go down that extra little bit and pick it up. There we go. I think we've got it right now anyway. And I'd say 38.5 pound of lovely German mirror, so things are happening. Right, a bit further down the lake here, but similar sort of situation to further up. There's some nice cleaned off looking areas down there, nice clean sort of sandy gravel spots. You might not be able to pick it up on the camera there, but it looks good. So I'm going to try some tigers on this one. Just going to lower it down onto that spot. Lovely. Feels quite firm there actually. So imagine that's about 5 foot deep, something like that. But as I say, sandy and gravelly on there. Right, I've got some of the salted mini seeds and hemp. I'm going to put some of that literally right on top of it. I'm not going to spread it about too much, because literally I just want the fish to come right in on that little spot, have a little munch and pick up the hook bait. So just a few little scoops of hemp there like that, and the mini seeds, and on top some of these lovely little tigers. Yeah, and that's all in one little group of bait, not much bigger than a dustbin lid down there, but it's on a little clear gravel patch, and it's about where I've seen fish cruising along. So the plan is they're going to cruise along, bump straight into that little bed of bait, stop for a munch, and hopefully pick up the one that's got the hook in it. Well, I don't know how clearly you can see this, but right in the middle of the picture there is the big common. Behind it's one of the koi's, ghosties. A decent mirror just down there, another one at the back, but right there That's the big common. Mid 70 that is. God, it's the one I'd love to catch for sure. Been sneaking around to this little spot every day and seeing smaller fish. Earlier on I saw a good mirror in here that must have been upper 50s. I've just come back with the camera and sure enough, the big chap's there, the big common. Awesome sight. Unfortunately it's an out of bounds area, so I can't get a rod anywhere near this, or at least 20-30 metres away, but they're coming in here and hiding. That's an awesome sight for sure. Not seen it at all yet, but certainly got some power. That's for the water to drip out. There we go. And 46.5. Yeah, cracker. There we go. He is a bit of a nightmare, this one, but he's a beautiful fish. And like I say, 46.5 pound, and second fish on the same rod inside 45 minutes. Well, another good fish. Nice lump, this one. Didn't quite make 50, 49 pound. But I tried something different today. Tried a little snowman with TG Active bottom bait and citrus pop-up. And it's not a combination I've used before. But 3 commas today, 27, the 46 that you saw earlier. And now this one, 49. So certainly something they seem to like anyway. Anyway, he looks like he's eaten all the pies, this one. Look at that, 49 pound of German common. Cracking fish, eh? Like I say, there's something about that combination they seem to like, and it's one I'll certainly be giving a bit of thought to in future wherever I go. But well, it's been a good day anyway. It was a slow start to this session, there's no doubt about that, but things are picking up. It's a shame we're running out of time, because you know, it's really starting to get going now and the fish are getting bigger, as this shows. But there we go, that's life. At least I'm getting them, and yeah, hopefully there's a few more yet, and who knows, maybe a bit bigger too, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm happy with this. We're at the end of another nice trip, just about. Still got a chance, still got the rods out for a few minutes. Last thing to go away, as always. But been a nice trip, lovely lake in a lovely part of the world, this. And it's always a shame to have to leave, but it's got to be done. But there we go. back to England now and look forward to the next trip.